Oh, hi. I can't hear you, Jackie. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I sometimes I forget because I have a microphone and I mute myself on the microphone and I forget when I mute it on Zoom.
Ah. Guess I'm early for a change.
Yeah.
And how are you, Jackie?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty
Oh,
good. How are
good.
you?
Good.
My husband's having cataract surgery in the morning.
Ah, my
They
brother
say,
just had that this week, and the first eye's gone well. So he gets his next eye in October.
uh, oh, my husband had his first eye a couple weeks ago. So this is his second eye, and the first eye was it was okay, but he was very, very nearsighted. So trying to get the two eyes to work together was not easy.
Hey,
Hi,
everybody.
Frank.
Hey, y'all, I have a quick question before we begin here. I'm on my iPad tonight. How do I turn my camera on? I have the toolbar at the bottom and it says start video, but that's not what I want to do. I want to turn the
I think
camera.
maybe it is. Try that. Hey,
That
that seemed to
works.
work.
That worked.
We can see you,
I see that, but I
and you
don't know
look
if it's
okay.
the little red dot is flashing next to record. Is that because you're recording it?
Yeah, that's because I'm recording it.
All right.
So it looks like Rhonda is here, but she's
I'm going to go inside. I'm out in the Lamborghini panel wagon, and I can't
okay.
see myself. So I'm going to go
Okay.
inside, and then I'll readjust.
All right. Well, we'll be glad to see you. Okay. How are you, Joy?
Good,
Good.
thanks.
How are things in Edmonton?
Oh, going pretty good. My
Yeah.
husband just got a call for that placement that we selected when he first went into care, and it's been a year now. So it's about time they made a call.
Boy, that reminds me of what it's like to file a house claim with State Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's another story. Jackie, how are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. Pretty
Good,
good.
good.
Thanks.
I don't know if you remember my son-in-law, John. Uh, say something.
Hello.
Yeah,
How's everyone?
Hi,
yeah,
John.
yeah. So he's gonna help out, and let's see, Marcy, no mic, and no pic. There's Marcy. Hi, Marcy. How you doing? Yep. Marcy is the kind of the brains behind the mini lessons that we're doing, and hope everybody likes those. I've been wanting to do something like that and needed the inspiration, and thank you, Marcy, for doing that. Very good. All right. So I guess we could go ahead and get started. See if I can get the screen to share. Yeah, he likes these meetings. Okay, can you see the song? All right,
Yeah.
good. All right, so we have a lot of new ones and some good old ones that we hadn't done in a while. So I imagine nobody wants to. Hey, Voodoo. I imagine nobody wants to do a verse of Anna, the first time we've ever done it. It's a good old. It's a Beatles arrangement of an Arthur Alexander song, and George Harrison sang it rather nicely. Okay. And after we do this, could you guys give us a little feedback on whether or not the sounds are coming through? John is gonna say things every now and then. We're kind of like Penn and Teller. You'll wait a while for him to say something. Then when he does say something, it'll be really, really, really good. But all the while he'll be playing the guitar, trying his best to make me sound better, which is, well, it's good to have challenges in life. Okay, so here's Anna. And I need to turn on my reverb and start the scroll. Anna, you come and ask me, girl, to set you free, girl. You say he loves you more than me, so I will set you free. Go with him. Go with him. Anna, girl, before you go now, I want you to know now,
Scroll it, Frank.
I still love you so. Somebody say it. I still love you so, but if he loves you more, go with him. All my life I've been searching for a girl to love me like I love you. But every girl I ever had breaks my heart and leaves me sad. What am I supposed to do? Anna, just one more thing, girl. You give back your ring to me, and I will set you free. Go with him. All my life I've been searching for a girl to love me like I love you. But every girl I ever had breaks my heart and leaves me sad. What am I supposed to do? Anna, just one more thing, girl. Give back your ring to me, and I will set you free. Go with him. Go with him. You can go with him. Go with him. I didn't have original sound on until the very last, so you may not have heard the ukulele until the last. It's hard. We could hear it here, of course.
And it didn't scroll.
Yeah,
Oh,
it didn't scroll.
oh, it didn't. Oh, huh. I wonder if that's Apple update. So I'm running a new version of the, because what we saw scrolled.
Yeah, it scrolled on our side.
I'm scrolling it manually now. Are you seeing it? That's the last part of the. What are you seeing? Just the first part?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can fix it just by stopping the share and restarting it. Oh, it says my screen sharing is paused.
Oh, I could do it right there.
All right, now can you see? Is it scrolling?
All right,
Yes. Mine is.
Okay. Well, I guess I kind of did everything wrong there. So it's a shame that we did such a pretty song to mess up to begin with, but it's Memphis. These things
Fortunately,
happen.
everything that we needed was showing on the screen. You just had to go up and down and up and down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can get it to go better. Would anybody like to do a verse of Back Home Again?
I could do it.
Okay. Thanks, Jackie. All right. Which verse would you like to do? They're all pretty much the same, except the lyrics are different. If you do the second and third stanzas, you get to do both the A and the B parts.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. All right, here we go. There's a storm across the valley. Clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder.
He's an hour away from lying on your prayers up in the sky, and 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, but it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this phone feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again.
There's all the news to tell him how you'd spend your time. What's the latest thing the neighbors had to say? And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. You felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. And all the time I can lay this tired old body down. Feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home. Like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove. The light in your eyes keeps me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Thank you. Nicely done, John. Yeah, we should keep him. Okay, the next one is one that I have a group that practices here in Memphis. Rhonda and Marcia, Memphis Marcia, not Wisconsin Marcia. And I practice. We might practice Friday night. Who knows? But anyway, Rhonda said that she liked Big River, and she said that we ought to learn it. And we haven't yet, but I figured out the chords with some help. I mean, it was stuff that was already ready. So anyway, I want to thank Rhonda for suggesting this. And let's see. John, there's an instrumental verse here. Do you want to do it once or twice?
I'll do it
Once or twice?
See how I get
And I'll read your mind. Okay. All right. Here goes. Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cry for that woman gonna flood you, Big River. Gonna sit right down in here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream was way back downstream, cavorting in Davenport, and I followed you, Big River, when you called. Then he took me to St. Louis later on down the river. Freighter said she'd been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the block. She raised a few eyebrows and then went down alone. Now won't you batter down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, Big River, more than me. Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. The tears I cry for that woman are gonna flood you, Big River. Then I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you. Okay, and here is one that Jackie suggested. It's a different key from the one we used the last time. I think it's better. So Jackie, how do you want to do this?
Well, does anybody want to do part of it?
Well, John and I practiced the break some,
Great.
so we could do that.
Okay.
We practiced the vocals, but, well, I mean, nobody got hurt, but it wasn't, you know, wasn't like you doing it.
So,
I mean, we can do whatever she wants to do. I'm good.
Yeah. So, John says,
Whatever you want to do.
yeah, so whatever you want to do. Yeah.
well, why don't you do the break, and where can you move that up so I can see where it is? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
we'll
fine.
just do the break one time, right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Take it, Jackie.
Okay. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Whoa, close to you. Close to you.
Nicely done, Jackie. That was really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good job. All right. We're going to talk about the ukulele part that I do on jambalaya later on in the meeting. It's just got some examples of some bass parts played on the tenor ukulele. And use your imagination. You're going to hear some excellent bass parts coming in out of Shreveport, Louisiana, from Mr. Mike Brouchard. Yes, sir. And who wants to do a verse besides us? Besides me?
I could try the second verse there. I think that's actually the chorus, right?
Yeah. Do you want to do more than that or just that much, Joy?
Just that much. I can't do the third one. Can't pronounce those words.
Oh, okay. I bet Mike can. Thibodeau?
I could do the third, or Mike can too.
Okay. What about, let's see, Jackie, are you wanting to? Yeah. Mike usually focuses on the bass. Do you want to sing any part of this, Mike?
I have a very difficult time singing and playing the bass at the same time, and it wouldn't sound good publicly just with a bass line either.
Okay. Well, I imagine it a lot, and it sounds really good. So, just saying. All right.
As long as you imagine that, it's great.
We're all good. Okay.
Did you want me to do the first one and then the chorus? Or
yeah, you want to? The Goodbye Joe and then the Jambalaya, and
Sure.
then okay, and then Jackie, do you want to do some of this? Yeah.
I could do.
Okay.
Something.
You know how to pronounce Thibodeau and Fontenot?
So
Sort of.
I can do this. I can do that third
that's
one.
Rhonda's verse. You do Thibodeau and Fontenot and Jambalaya, and then
Well, I'll do Thibodeau, and then you, if you want somebody else to come in on the next one. Whatever.
Okay. Okay, you do the Thibodeau, Fontenot, and then Jackie, why don't you do the Jambalaya and the Settle Down?
Okay.
And then John and I'll finish it up with 2 instrumental verses and a dramatic ending. All right, are we ready? I think we're ready.
Okay.
Here goes.
there. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Oh, me, oh, my, oh, me gotta go. Pull the pears down the bayou. My Yvonne, the sweetest one. Me, oh, my, oh, son of a gun. We'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya and crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Cherubino. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay, oh son of a gun. We'll have big fun on the bayou.
Thibodeau, Fontenot, the place buzzing. Get folk come to see you on by the dozen. Dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have good times on the bayou.
Jambalaya and crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mama Cherubino. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and big gay ho. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Settle down, far from town, give me a pierogi. computer did something.
You just
I-
hate it when that happens.
Can I start back, settle down?
Yes, absolutely.
Settle down, far from town, get me a brody, and I'll catch all the fish in the bayou. Swap my mind if I found what she needs. Son of a gun, I'll have big fun on the bayou.
Jambalaya and a crawfish pie and a filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mama share a meal. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thank you, everybody. Takes a village. Okay, this one is one of our friends sent a text message to John and to me saying we had to learn it. And so we're working on it. Let's see, who did the original version? The Cure did the original, and this example is by a bluegrass band that it's very, very nice arrangement. It's mostly a 4-chord progression. It's pretty fast, and it does kind of 2 different themes.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll see how this
See
goes.
how it works.
Yeah. All right. All right. 2, 3, 4. Show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. Threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it. And I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Spinning on that dizzy edge, I kissed her face and I kissed her head, and dreamed of all the different ways I had to make her glow. Why are you so far away? She said, why don't you ever know that I'm in love with you? Yeah, I'm in love with you. You, soft and lonely, you, soft and lonely, you. Strange as angels, dancing in the deepest oceans, twisting in the water. You're just like a dream, just like a dream, just like a dream. You're just like a dream. Daylight licked me into shape. I must have been asleep for days, and moving lips to breathe her name. I opened up my eyes and found myself alone, alone above a raging sea that stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me. You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you, just like heaven. Thank you. Okay.
I could tell they sounded good too.
Yeah, you guys sounded great. Yeah. Yeah. All right, this is time for the 7th inning stretch. Gotta stand up. It's important. Ooh. All right. My head goes out of the camera. This is important, John. You get that guitar overheated. Maybe bad. Get some air into the ukulele here. Yeah. Okay. Just looking at the list, it looks like this is more of a 4th inning stretch. But that's okay. All right. Now, Melanie was late getting the list to me last week for the Demas live song list, the Monday meeting from this week. And the reason was that she had poison ivy and was recovering from that. So I didn't have the chord chart ready in time for her meeting, but it is ready for us to do, and it's dedicated to Melanie, Demas Live in Des Moines. And why can't we see the chords? Huh. Let's see. Is an A sharp? Should it be a B flat instead of an A sharp? Yeah. Yeah, but it. Oh, this is it. That's what's wrong with it. It's supposed to be in G. John and I tried it in different keys when we were rehearsing it, and this key was the one we ended up with. And I do not know why the chords aren't displaying. It's got a B chord in there. Let's see if I can.
E minor.
Let's see. Well, I don't see anything that let's see. Chord. There. We got the chords in there. Okay, here we go. Oh.
You changed keys again.
I changed keys instead of starting the scrolling. That won't do. Let's try it this way. 1, 2. like a rose that everybody knows. She'll get you in Dutch. You can look, but you better not touch. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. She's pretty as a daisy. Look out, she's crazy. She'll really do you in if you let her get under your skin. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping round, 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 round. Measles make you mumpy, mumps will make you lumpy, and chicken pox will make you jump and twitch. A common cold will fool ya, and whooping cough can cool ya, but poison ivy, Lord'll make you itch. We're gonna need an ocean, a calamine lotion. You're scratching like a hound the minute you start to mess around. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La 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 la, la da 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 da. Nice cat, Mike. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right. Rain on the Roof. Would anybody like to do part of Rain on the Roof? Jackie. Okay. Tell you what, Jackie, let's see. Tell you what, why don't you, we'll do the introduction, and Jackie, then you do 2 stanzas. Okay, and then
that's fine.
Okay, and then we'll do the rest of it.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Yep.
You and me and rain on the roof, caught up in a summer shower, drying while it soaks the flowers. Maybe we'll be caught for hours, waiting out the sun. You and me were gabbing away, dreamy conversation, sitting in the hay. Honey, how long was I laughing in the rain with you? 'Cause I didn't feel a drop till the thunder brought us to.
You and me underneath the roof of tin, pretty comfy feeling. Now the rain ain't leaking in. We can sit and dry just as long as it can pour, 'cause the way it makes you look makes me hope it rains some more. summer showers, drying while it soaks the flowers. Maybe we'll be caught for hours, waiting out the sun. Thank you, Jackie. That was nice. Yeah. New song. Let's see. We didn't practice this, but it's got a solo in here. Why don't you just see what happens?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Since it's a new song, I don't know if anybody wants to do a verse or not, but we got verses available. All right, here we go. Well, the little things you say and do, they make me want to be with you. Rave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling when you say I love you. Rave on with me. The way you dance and hold me tight, the way you kiss me and say goodnight. Rave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know you got me reeling when you say I love you. Rave on with me. Well, rave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling. I'm so glad you're revealing your love for me. Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only. Rave on with me. Well, rave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know got me reeling. I'm so glad you're revealing your love for me. Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only. Rave on with me. Thank you. And let's see. Jackie, is this a new one or is it, did we rework? I think it may be new. It's one that you asked for. Rose Garden. Oh, you're muted. Yeah.
Is this the one I changed the key on?
Yeah.
Because the sample was in the key of C, and we had it in our library in D, and I suggested we might change it to C.
Let's see, and did.
Yep.
Okay. So here it is.
Okay,
Jackie, you want to just take it?
sure.
All right.
That's
you
fine.
got it.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give, so living or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden.
Nicely done, Jackie. Very good. Very
Thanks.
good. All right. This is our last September meeting, and so yeah, I was just looking in the library, and it seemed like, well, we were going to do this again, I thought, and almost missed the chance. Does anybody want to do a verse? So what do you think, Jackie? You want? Let's see. How do you? So it's got an A part, a B part, and a C part. Jackie, why don't you do the first 3 stanzas? And then we'll come in with Have a Good Time.
Okay.
And okay. All right. We're ready when you are.
Okay. I'll be alone each and every night while you're away. Don't forget to see you in September. See you when the summer's through. Here we are, saying goodbye at the station. Summer vacation is taking you away.
Have a good time, but remember there is danger in the summer moon above. Will I see you in September or lose you to a summer love? Counting the days till I'll be with you, counting the hours and the minutes to have a good time. But remember, there is danger in the summer moon above. Will I see you in September or lose you to a summer love? Thank you, Jackie. Everybody. Okay. So now is the open mic time. We have a mini lesson planned and then 2 more songs. And on the mini lesson, we will do as much as we can and just sort of see how it goes. And we can keep repeating the same one and do different parts of it as we go. If you really hate these, you should send me an email sometime. If you really love them, you can send me an email too. If you're just kind of in the middle about it, you can send me an email because I really don't get enough emails. So, I screen out all of these ads and stuff, so there's just not that much left. Anyway, does anybody else want to share a song or a story? Tom is busy somewhere, so he Probably doesn't have a new harmonica or kazoo melody. Just listen. Okay. So here is the mini lesson, and it's creating melodies, and this came from Marcy, who wanted to do a bass, kind of a bass lead with "I Walk the Line," and so that was part of the inspiration for this. Another part is where we have chord melodies in the different songs, and I get questions sometimes from you about, well, how did you do that? And the problem is I don't always know because I've been playing by ear for a long time. So what I want to share is how I think when I play by ear, and some of the things I do that might end up being a chord melody, like on "Rain on the Roof." All I'm doing there is playing notes from the chords that are in the song, and I might change one string. So it's an A chord and change one string, and then with the D chord, changing one string again. That's just an example. Now, we're going to talk about alternating bass, and in order to do that, I'm going to use a bunch of numbers, okay? So as an example of where these numbers come from, let's look at the scale of C, okay? Who has a low G ukulele and who has a high G ukulele? Okay, your low G, and Mike has a low E. And Marcy, is that a low G or high G? It's high G, okay. All right, so for the scale of C, okay, on whether you have a low G or a high G ukulele, the scale of C starts very conveniently on the C string. And that's, the C string is, I don't know how to, I call it the second string because it's the second string from where my head is and where my eyes are. But it's also, you know, if you're looking up from the floor and you're counting from the floor, you come up with a different number. But looking down at the ukulele, I see it as the second string. And so the C scale goes, starts with a C note and then goes up a full step. So that would put a second fret. And then the next note, that would be the third note in the scale, would be on the fourth fret. We'll just stay on this string, okay? And then the next note is only a half step higher, so that's on the fifth fret. Then we're going to go up another whole step for the next note. And then a whole step again for the next note. That's 6, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to go up a whole step for the 7th note, which is on the 11th fret. And then the 8th note, which is on the 12th fret, which is an octave higher than the first note. So there's really 7 notes in the major scale because the first note and the 8th note are the same, they're just different octaves. Okay. All right, so the 1 note and the 5 note are good notes to use on bass. So if I'm playing let's see. That's the 7, 5, 7, 1, 1, 5. So it's, yeah, 1, 5 is alternating bass. So, yeah, so if you want to do an alternating bass using C as an example, you start on the C string and play it open, and then you go to the G string and you play it open. So on Marcy's, it's going to sound like this. And everybody else, it'll sound like this. And that's an alternating bass using the 1 note and the 5 note. And if I use that in a song like Jambalaya. So I'm playing a chord in between the bass notes. Goodbye, Joe, we gotta go, that's what. Okay, and now when I go to the other chord, that's not a C chord, that's a G chord. So if the G note, which is the string, it's the first string, so string closest to my nose, that string. So I can't go lower to do the 5 note, I have to go up. And the 5 note is on the 2nd fret of the C string or the 2nd string. So back to the song. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, oh me, oh my, oh. Now I'm doing G, and then it's still 1, 5, but it's going to a low 1 and a high 5. And then back to C, we've got a low-ish 1 and a very low 5. Okay, everybody's good so far. All right, now, so if you wanted to figure out the bass part to play with I Walk the Line, all right, it changes keys a lot, okay? But for each key, to do the 1-5 alternating bass part, all you have to do is figure out. So if you're doing part of it that's in C, during the C part, I keep a close, yeah. And then when the chord changes, you can figure out what the 1 note and the 5 note is for each chord. And so this is something that anybody can do. And so there you have a really simple bass part. But if you listen to the recording, they're doing this other stuff. If it plays. Okay, so that is the 1, 2, 3, 4 walk up, or the 4, 3, 2, 1 walk down. Okay, so if we're on a C chord, okay, we go up to the 5th fret. If we're going to do a walk down, we do a note on the 5th fret, and then a note on the 4th fret, a note on the 2nd fret, and then we're home with the open string. Now, if we want to go do the, that was the 4, 3, 2, 1 walk down. Now the walk up, if we go to the G string, we can walk up to C with, start with the G note with the open string. 2nd fret is the 2 note. 4th fret is the 3 note, and 5th fret or the next string is the 5 note or the 4 note. I didn't help you much when I used the wrong number, did I? I need to learn to do this better. Okay. All right. We're going to skip over to an introduction about wrong notes. Okay. Now, when we did the scale of C, we went all the way up from an open C string all the way to the 12th fret. And we didn't hit every note. We hit every other note, or, well, we left out this note. We left out a lot of notes, okay? So there are 11 different notes in the chromatic scale. If I go from this C note, and I don't miss a single fret, I get 11 notes before I get another C, right? And how many notes were in the major scale, though? It wasn't 11. That's right, there were 7. Okay, so if I am just playing along and John is going to play a lead riff or something to go along with what I'm playing, he has a 7/11 chance of getting a right note that's in the scale. So of all the notes that he might hit, 7 of them are in the scale. So 11 minus 7 is... There are 4 notes that we used to consider wrong notes, except here I'm saying there are no wrong notes. Well, I mean, we play this. I'm going to play a C chord and let John pick out a note that's going to sound wrong, and you'll think it's a wrong note. So that sounds like a wrong note. But it's if you go up 1 fret or down 1 fret, it's a right note. Go down. Okay, so you're 1 fret away from what we think of as the right note. But is it really a wrong note? I'm saying it's not. I'm saying that you got notes that are happy where they are, like notes that are in the scale, and notes that want you to do something different that we used to call wrong notes, but they're not wrong notes. They're just notes that want us to do something different. Show them what happens if you play a note that wants to do something different. So if you're playing along with some other people and you hit a note that doesn't sound right, instead of blushing and apologizing, just play that note, enjoy that it doesn't sound quite right, and then go up a half a fret or down a fret. Show them that you knew what you were talking about the whole time. You were just playing a note that wanted to do something differently. Okay.
Frank, I've learned 2 things since I've took up the bass.
Yeah?
Number 1, whatever note the bass plays is correct.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Second thing I've learned is that when you make a mistake, you need to own that stage. You're meant to do that.
Yeah, it was meant to be. Thank you, Mike.
You're repeating it's jazz.
Yeah. Well, it's just like no wrong chords on a ukulele. They're jazz chords. Jackie?
Can I just throw something in here?
Certainly.
If you want to figure out what note is the 5th note, the 5 note, think how Twinkle Twinkle Little Star starts. It's
Yep.
That's a fifth. That's a 5 note. So that's okay.
That's a great example, because what I want to share and what I want to show you is how I figure things out. Not writing something down for you to practice from, just throwing out some thoughts for you to have fun with when you're doing whatever you're doing with your ukulele or your bass or harmonica, whatever, automobile, any musical instrument. Okay. Now Marcy had wanted to, I walked the line with a bass part for a baritone ukulele, and I'm going to play a baritone ukulele on it, and we'll see. I look at a C chord in the chord chart, and I see a picture of a C chord in the chord chart, and I want to play a C in standard tuning and not a C in baritone tuning. So I'm feeling a little skitsy, but I think it'll be all right. I don't think anybody will get hurt. So the tenor ukulele is tuned like that. Let's see. So this is tenor ukulele, baritone ukulele. So if I play a C chord on a tenor ukulele, I have to and I want to play a C chord on a baritone ukulele. It looks a lot more like a C chord on a guitar than on a tenor ukulele. But all the shapes work exactly the same. You're just playing in a different key if you're using the exact same chord shapes. Okay. All right. Does anybody want to do part of I Walk the Line? Which key do you want, or which part do you want, Jackie?
I don't care. I can start it or not, or.
Okay.
Now you're talking about just playing it chords, or are you talking about trying to play bass
no,
part?
Yeah, just go ahead and play the chords and sing the song.
Okay.
Okay. So. Jackie, why don't you come in on after the first stanza, where it has the G chords for 4 bars. You can do it longer than that if you want to. The idea is you're doing a pivot chord to change keys. Mm-hmm. So you want to play the G chord until it sounds like you were actually playing in the key of G, and then you do your verse. And when you get through with that, we'll come back in.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll try to learn the chords in the meantime. Actually, yeah, that's okay. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, well, that was the D chord for standard tuning. Okay. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is day and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. Keep me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Thank you, everybody. Well, it's time that we put all the little critters to bed all across the known planet. And I was wondering, Jackie, do you want to put the foxes to bed?
Okay.
And Joy, would you like to put the whales to sleep tonight?
Okay.
All right, and then Jackie, why don't you come back and put the coyotes to sleep? After you do the foxes, Joy takes the whales, and Jackie has the coyotes, as Marcia would correct us. Yeah, those coyotes. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then John and I, we got the bugs.
Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Foxes sleep in the forest. Coyotes sleep in their dens. Goats sleep on the mountainside, and pigs sleep in pens.
Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Whales sleep in the ocean. Zebras sleep on the land. Hippos sleep by the riverside, and camels sleep on the sand.
Is that me? I can't tell because I can't see the coyotes. There it is. Okay. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Coyote sleeps in the canyon. A bird sleeps in a tree. And when it's time for me to rest, my bed's a place for me.
Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Maybugs go to sleep in May. June bugs sleep in June. If skeeters try to sleep on me, I'll squish them up quite soon. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Thank you for being here. Thanks so much. We'll see everybody in a couple of weeks.
Thank y'all. It was good to see y'all.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Frank. See you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Thank you, Mike.